Melissa, cheers.
Cheers with our half drink non-alcoholic beverages here.
NA Riesling.
NA Pilsner. Where are we? Why are we here?
It feels weird. We are at the Study downtown. And honestly, like, I thought it was interesting that you had suggested this place after I suggested coffee because it's alcohol based and we haven't been drinking.
Well,
and
I was
I'm
just
like,
thinking of somewhere cute.
And it is so cute in here. Yeah.
Well, you know, I suggested Bradford House, but you said they charge for content, so we ain't doing that. We're not there yet.
One day we'll pay them.
Yeah.
Or they'll pay us.
I don't know about all that. Keep dreaming, boo.
Okay. So
let's talk about why we're here.
The traveling podcast.
Yeah.
We're moving it. We're moving it around. We're spicing it up. Yeah. We're
doing something different.
We're doing something very different. We're doing something maybe out in the wild where people can eavesdrop if they want to, or just get curious about what we're doing.
Yeah.
And, you know,
also just like
more exposure, different.
We can hang out and do this in like some of our favorite fun places.
Yeah. Yeah.
And or new places.
Yeah.
So
and people can hear what we're yapping about.
Always be yapping. Always be yapping.
Okay, I know I told you I had 2 things I wanted to say for the podcast.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I've had 2 revelations in the last, week and a half or so. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not wearing a watch.
Is okay, yes.
And there's a good reasoning for that. I don't think I'm gonna be wearing a watch anytime soon.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
I love watches.
Happening?
I love my jewels. I love my watches. This cuff is giving like Amazon woman vibes, you know?
Amazon woman. That's not really.
Don't you think?
With that cuff. Oh, the cuff.
My cuff. Yeah.
I mean, this. I was like,
Not really. Yeah. The diamonds, not so much. But the cuff, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna embody and embrace not knowing what time it is.
It's kind of nice.
And I'll check my phone if I.
I was saying, I texted you the other morning, and it was like, 45 minutes before you texted me back, and I'm like, damn, I know she's not asleep.
I was not asleep. I was.
I mean, it was still only 7:30, but I was like,
I think they've been calling it digi-detoxing, like less scrolling, less consumption on the phone, especially in the morning. I feel like when you first wake up and you grab your phone and you just scroll, it's like, oh God, like, okay, it kind of depletes you. Yeah. So I think you have more energy throughout the day if you don't have any phone, any screen in front of you for the first hour and a half. Yeah. And I've been really, the last almost probably.
You've been writing letters?
I've been writing love letters. I've been writing, my affirmations, gratitude, reading, cuddling with, I feel like another thing too is like, dogs are so precious.
I know.
And like the thought of not having Wally in my life makes me so sad. He's 6 years old.
Dang.
You know how many years old that is in dog years? I did the math this morning.
What is it?
Quick math.
Quick math?
It's.
What is it supposed to be?
He's 42.
7 years? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Wally's 42. Wally is 42.
He's officially older than you.
Yeah. And that's
I guess he was last year.
Yeah. Well,
30,
35. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, I just need to be intentional about, not that, if you know me, and you follow along, you know that I do love my dog. However, like it really hit me that I do love my dog. However, I could love him more. I could love him better.
Okay.
So spending more time with him in the mornings before the day gets going, he just comes and like lays up on the couch with me, just rests his little head on my lap, and I'm drinking my coffee, reading my book. And I feel like without having the screen there, he's less irritable with me because I'm not messing around. I'm paying attention to him and him only.
Yeah.
So I've felt that nice little connection with
cute.
him. Yeah.
That's cute.
And time is precious, and he's getting older, and I really just don't ever want him to die.
Oh my God.
I know.
God.
I know.
It's bad. I'm not gonna lie.
How's your dog doing?
Well, besides the fact they took a massive shit in floor decor this afternoon, he's doing great. No, I thought it was being. I'm like, all right, bud. Like,
I love that you brought him to floor decor.
Like you say, load up. Well, like Home Depot and Lowe's.
Very dog friendly.
And so last time I was in floor and decor, I saw someone had a dog in there, and I was like, oh yeah. So I decided to
load him up,
put him in the car with me. Yeah, get him out of the house for a second. Thought I was being a nice mom, and then I didn't even see it. Like I turned around. I was like, oh my God.
Good thing he had a doggy bag on
him. Thank God. I was like, Moose. I was so embarrassed. I grabbed it up real quick. I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
And like in those moments of motherhood, you're just like, did anybody see that?
Well, honestly, I grabbed it up and then I just started cracking up because he's so cute. I mean, he's still got those baby puppy dog eyes and face. You're like,
and feet. Yeah,
you can't even be mad.
No,
You're just
no. And if someone had something to say about it, like,
so I just walked out with the poop bag. Just honestly, I was just cracking up.
Oh my god!
I was like, how funny. Again, like
showbiz. Yeah,
yeah. I'm like, he's a puppy. Say something.
He doesn't.
Say
Yeah,
something.
please say something.
God.
He doesn't know. He will know.
Oh.
Well, he might not ever know. He's still a dog. Neanderthal.
Anyways,
that's funny.
Yeah,
but Moosey's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a sweet boy.
I've been busy and I've been leaving him a lot, and I just
it'll be different. The slowdown will be different once you're like done at the house.
Yeah,
and everything's feeling settled. Yeah, I think maybe you're feeling that with just like all the back and forth because you go to the ranch to work, and then you go home or get him, and then you've been back and forth a lot.
I know.
Oh my god,
I'm over it.
Gas.
I'm over it.
What's your gas mileage like lately? A lot?
Well, luckily I have, 2 cars.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you have 2 cars. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
What's that like? Yeah.
To be honest, I never know. Like, my sunglasses are always strewn about. I'm like, can't, like, honestly, it's kind of annoying.
The real question is, do you have 2 chapsticks? One in your Pelicar?
Do I have 2? I have like 25 chapsticks. Yeah,
I might need one. Do you have any freshies? Because like I'm down to 1 chapstick right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Ask me how I've been doing that. I don't know. It's a Chicago title, random like mentholated.
I have some of those.
And it's working for now. But I'm like, how did I lose all my chapsticks? I don't remember where I lost that bliss. You know what? It was St. Patrick's Day. I lost that bliss stick.
How funny.
Yeah.
Did I give you a bliss stick?
Nope.
Oh.
No. I'm pointing at you like it was you, but it was me who lost it.
I have one in my backpack.
Oh, okay. This is the gold one, like the goldy silver one.
No, like the OG.
Actually, the green one. The green one.
So actually, Jade. No, here's the thing. Jade had bought like a 4-pack when we were in Utah. And she hated. Yeah, she hated them. That's
like grandpa. That's like grandpa.
I know she didn't know what flavor it was. Okay, but I was like,
it's the original.
I don't like it. I would never buy it, but it's something about it's a little bit nostalgic. So I'm kind of using it and like, ooh, this is fun.
You like smelling like your grandpa?
Is it smell like grandpa to me?
What does
that's
what
like? It brings to you.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't know. It gives like
Crest,
like medicated,
mentholated, like whatever. Yeah.
Kind of like smells like CVS feels.
Yes.
You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Listeners, chime in.
Like
yeah. Do you agree? Yeah. Ew, that's kind of gross. And you know what? I do like
a bit of a sterile.
Yeah. Very pharmacy-like.
Yeah.
I we would go for the Carmex. It was like, no.
Oh, then that's next level.
We can't do Carmex.
Not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Have you ever used Carmex?
I hate it.
It stinks.
I hate it.
It's too tacky. It's like
and people buy the little things.
I know.
What's wrong with them?
And I'm pretty certain the first time I ever heard about Carmex was whatever ingredient they put in it, it makes you just want to reapply it constantly. I'm like, well, maybe it's the alcohol in there. I don't know. Anyway, enough about chapstick.
Yeah. What else?
2
what
things.
Else were we
I'm not wearing a watch. I'm on island.
2 things.
I'm on island time.
No watch. Love it.
And you know what? Like I think when my sister came to visit last fall with her best friend Connie, we were talking about Conster. We were talking about when we measure things, we feel maybe like disappointment and lack when we're measuring things. Anything. It could be anything, right? Weight, time, like money's like when we measure things, we could be discouraged and like disappointed by that number, thinking we should be. But if you just stop measuring things, life is pretty freaking good.
Nothing to be disappointed.
I mean, are you kidding me? Yeah. I mean, like obviously being punctual, like let's set an alarm. I live by the Google Calendar, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't have to. I'm not racing anywhere.
Yeah,
we're not racing anywhere. We're gonna be on time to everything. But we're not racing anywhere. And I'm not trying to, except for after this, I've got a race to go to showings. I have showings on the south side.
I'm racing.
Yeah, but then after that, I'm not racing. Yeah. Maybe eat a dinner, and then I'm not racing after that. But you know what I mean? Like the essence of like slowing it way down. Like taking it very slow, not running around with like a chicken with your head cut off.
Yeah.
Because that's just like, it seems very unprofessional.
It does.
Anyway, that's my bit. Oh, and then the other thing is, I know I've told you this a couple times, but I did solve the world's problems.
Okay, good. What? Tell us how.
Love. Everybody, we just need more love. We just need more love in the world. Unconditional
I called
love.
you. Was it this morning, last night, yesterday, the other day?
I don't remember. But I figured it out.
And I was like, all right, I got to, what did I say? Like, I got to, I don't know, I got a question or I got to something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah. You were asking me.
Okay.
I was like, I have the answer for you.
Yeah, I have the answer. And I was like, all right, let's hear it.
It's love.
And then I was like, God dang it, that can be the answer for everything.
I know. I know.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the what book did I just finish? It was the oh God, what book did I just finish?
Well, you've been reading a lot of them. You want to talk about any of those?
Yeah. After we talk
You've been
about your
telling
books,
me about
the love diet.
Yeah. Manifesting something. The 2-step.
The 2-step. Oh, that was a good one.
I haven't opened that one yet.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
It's quick. It's a cartoon book. What was the other one that I was just reading? Oh, there's that manifestation one.
Yeah.
Where the highest frequency is for manifestation is love. Yeah. And so it's like getting on that same, tuning into that channel of love, like everything, the lens, having a lens of unconditional love for everything. It doesn't matter what it is. The gentleman who kindly let us use this little space, you know?
Yeah.
Unconditional love. And I'm sure, you know, everybody has their own stuff going on behind the scenes that you never know. So just remembering to treat everybody with kindness and compassion and humility and love. Because, like, you never know who's having a bad day, or maybe who was late and like was really, you know, put off by us wanting to come in here, sort of thing. But you just never know.
Yeah.
What about you? What books have you been reading?
Oh, real talk. I haven't been reading.
You've not had time. I know. Reading. Tell us what you've been doing. Give us the updates.
You know, house stuff is keeping me busy. But it's like a really exciting time because stuff's coming together. I got some tile laid.
She got floors.
I got tile laid.
Stairs going
mostly
up.
Stairs have come down.
Foundation, yeah.
Plumbing is done in the bathroom. And I found a solution. Oh, I can tell you about this.
Wait, Jonathan did all the bathroom stuff.
Okay,
like
Jonathan
a day
did all
or
the
two,
bathroom
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm building this super exciting, fun, cool, and different type of like built-in bathtub. So it's going to be kind of more like a spa tub.
Oh, cool. Nice.
All the tile that I've been seeing online, it's just these like little 2x2 square tiles. I just don't like the look of it. It doesn't go with the style I'm trying to. And then the only other thing was like a penny tile, but penny tile also doesn't go with the vibe. What I keep seeing that I love, it just looks like plaster. It just looks like
cool.
A plaster finish. And so I finally was able to talk to a guy yesterday. He was like, yeah, this is like a pool plaster. You need to go to a pool store. And I was like, duh, why didn't I think of that?
Leslie's Pools.
No, not Leslie's.
Where'd you go? Everybody knows Leslie's Pools. Everybody knows Leslie's Pools.
A place that this guy recommended. And so they had all different types of, they had samples of all of it. Yes, just on the wall. So you pick the type of plaster color that you want. So it's like a built-in pool finish.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
what was this pool place you went to? Was it called?
Well, it's called the Stone Yard. It's on like 20th and MacArthur.
Okay.
So they have pool tiles in there, and then the plaster finishes too. Yeah.
You're gonna have a pool. You're gonna have a pool inside your.
I'm basically
bathroom.
gonna be my shower is basically gonna be a pool.
I love it. As it should be.
As you're looking out the window into the woods. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited because it also gives it like a really kind of
like earthy.
Yeah,
feel?
very earthy, very spa kind of zen.
Yes.
Very zen vibes.
You know what you're gonna need? Eucalyptus. You need eucalyptus like spray in there.
It's gonna be vibey.
Or those
candles.
Like pods.
Oh yeah.
I saw some things at TJ Maxx recently that were like those steamers. You put them on the bottom of your shower and you just get after, you just take your shower, do your thing, and those things like, the essence that is an essential oil, it just like does its thing.
Okay.
Cool. I'll get you some.
Cool. Cheers.
Yeah, these beers. I mean, so this is a non-alcoholic Riesling. We're past 90 days of no alcohol. How are you feeling?
92. Oh, I could tell you about that. I went to an AA meeting on Monday. I didn't even tell you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went with two of the girls from work.
Was this a different one than
this was a different one.
Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was another big one. There was like 50 plus people.
Nice.
And so in order to get your chip, you have to go up there and say something. I've only been to one other AA meeting.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really know how it was going to work. And I was a little nervous because I was like, and they're like, yeah, you're going to have to go up there. And like, they say like, tell us how you did it. And I was like, oh gosh.
Tell us how you did what? Didn't drink for
3
months.
Days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got a chip?
Yeah, I got a chip. It's in the car.
Hell yeah.
Dang it, I should have brought it.
Should have brought it.
Yeah, and it's green, my favorite color.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
What was the energy going in versus energy going out for yourself?
It's always a little, I wouldn't say like uncomfortable, but it's a new place. It's a new, like, unknown. Somewhere I've never been, around people I've never been around. Really, it's a very interesting mix of people. I kind of love it.
Yeah.
And like I said, there was probably 50 plus people in there, so like a good amount of people. Yeah. And they read a lot from the book. I don't know what it's called. I mean,
is it a 12-step book?
The book they're reading from isn't. The 12 steps is like, I think, kind of like part of the foundation of the program. But a lot of people, a section that we were reading from was, they were talking a lot about your higher power. And something interesting that two of the guys said was, this guy was saying that the image or like vision that he always had of a higher power was mean and harsh and judgmental and all this stuff. He said, so I had to fire my higher power. And he's like, and I created a new one. I created a higher power that was love and kindness and all these things. But it was so genuine and authentic the way he said it. And I was like, oh man, that was good. And then another guy kind of echoed the sentiment later on but said it in his own words. And so it's really cool. Like sitting in there and hearing other people's stories is by far the best part.
And they're witnessing their journey.
Where they're at.
Yeah.
Because you have people who, like, there was a guy in there who, he was like, I had 90 days or something. He's like, I fell off. I think he was high at the moment.
Sure.
But he was there. And that's what I love about that place. Like I've said, it feels like a real church.
Yeah.
It feels like a real church. Everyone is welcome. And everyone shares. It's kind of beautiful. Like, it's a little uncomfortable, but everyone's being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And so because you're being met with other individuals who are approaching it with the same heart and mindset, and, like a lot of these people have had, really hard and tough life experiences. Yeah. And hit a rock bottom.
Yeah.
But there are people in there who are like sober 40 years and who are, mentors and sponsors.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. You have all walks,
involved
all
in such a different
phases
angle
of sobriety.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. It's a really great
That's awesome.
resource.
I didn't realize that you went.
Yeah. I was surprised what came out of my mouth when I got out.
Okay, so hold on. Before we get to that, so as far as like the higher power, when you had said that it was, kind of evil, angry, yada yada.
Yeah.
Like dictator, like their higher power was dictator. And isn't that so funny? Like the lens that he was, his perspective on life. Yeah. Because I wouldn't say that that's necessarily what it is either.
Yeah.
But his lens, like his past experiences, are essentially his perception of the world and his own reality. And that's what that was until he reframed it.
Yeah.
And it is possible to reframe it, to rewire those neural pathways. Like it is possible to reframe that.
Yeah. So it was really cool to hear that.
Cool. I love that. Yeah. All right. What'd you say?
Oh, I don't really want to say what I said.
Oh, come on. You got a chip. That's incredible. You were, so 3 months in, who were you there with from work? Don't name names, but yeah.
I won't.
But a couple work gals.
Yeah.
Just because they were curious too.
No, they go all the time. And so I told them, I said, hey, I would love to, Monday's my 90 days and I'd love to get a chip. Oh, cool. Can I go with you guys?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All are welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So it was good.
I love that. So 90 days. Yeah. How are you feeling emotionally and like, as far as like making decisions based on not having alcohol in your system for 90 days and dealing with emotions?
It's incredible. I mean, don't you think so? I mean, you've gone without drinking a lot more than I have. This is by far the longest in my life that I've gone without drinking.
Did you drink leading up to Green Shoe? I feel like you...
It wasn't 90 days. If I stopped, it was for like...
Maybe a month. Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
You could, yeah. At the time, it was just like, who cares? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Now you care.
Now I care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I care a lot. Yeah.
Like, it's interesting to think about.
Which is funny because I'm like feel like I'm holding a beer in my hand, but this is still kind of weird. But also at the same time, like I told you the other night, like, who cares? It's just a drink. It's just
it could be Kool-Aid. That could be these could be Kool-Aid.
Yeah, and if it like emulates a flavor that is a comfort to me, I'm not saying that's a good thing. But like every once in a while when I do crave a beer, I'm so thankful that, like I said,
like when we were at the country concert, when we were at Ryan's concert, it's like, like we're at
a country concert, we need a beer.
Well, and at first I was like, no, I'll just take a Topo Chico, but I'm like, you know what? Gosh dang it, I need a NA beer too.
And that was such a fun night. Why was that so fun? Oh my God. Talk about just like,
I know.
And I was like, let's just be in our own world. And we were.
Was anybody else there other than Ryan and the band? Yeah, I don't think anybody else was there.
Yeah, they were vibing. They were killing it.
They were. Yeah. You know what? Okay, let's talk about
Scott and the High Heat for the win.
Jason Scott and the High Heat. I'll tell you what.
I've got to see them. Yeah,
I've got theories. And I texted that to Ryan. I was like, I've got theories I'd like to discuss with you. But
theories?
Yes, because so I don't have a musical bone in my body.
Neither
do
I.
I love classical music. I love just everything, instruments as a whole, the production, the entertainment. When someone is in their, we talked about this, when they're flowing, they're flowing.
They were jamming.
Those guys that was a jam sesh. That's all they were doing. And they're getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
They just signed with the record label last summer. Like, they're getting paid to do that. How cool is that? They are in their flow, for sure. And they feel, the way that they feel music is unlike anybody else. And all of them together doing the same thing. It's like, with a greater purpose, know? And I don't know, just maybe. And then when the next group went on, not a big fan. The headliner, they're all right.
He was strumming that guitar way too hard.
Yeah, like easy bud. You're gonna break a six string or whatever you call it.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah. But I mean, they definitely have a crowd. They have a following.
Yeah.
But I think it just goes to show, like, life. It's like, we don't always tune into the same frequency. Like, we are not always tuned in. Other people like other things. Nothing's right or wrong. It just is. But I'm like, dang. I'm like, those guys, they were jamming. They were jamming. And they were the openers. I'm like, nice. Yeah. And then we left early. My theory is when you're in your flow state. When are you in your flow state? I know it's on the spot. I think I know what it is for you.
What do you mean by that?
Like when you don't know what time it is, when you don't know how long, like you've been out there, time literally just passes by, but you're like, oh God, was it really 4 or 5 hours of doing that? What were you doing?
There could be a couple things. Working outside.
Yeah. At the ranch, and then like on houses. Yeah. What would be another one?
Good conversation.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Human connection. Yeah. I like that. I was gonna say the house stuff obviously rang true. At least outsider looking in for you would be. I mean, when you're in your creative space, like picking out, paint color for my house and like paint, paints and all things.
Yeah.
God, I love it when someone just does that stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for having
I'm just so glad you got your plants planted. 3 months later, they're in the ground. Praise God.
Probably 6.
I know.
September, October, November.
It was September?
When I got back from Italy, Susie had those plants.
Oh my God.
At my house.
You had those.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March.
Oh,
7. Nice.
God.
7.
That's hilarious. And thank God your mom's coming this week.
My mother's coming tomorrow.
Oh my God. Yay.
My mother's coming tomorrow to help me with the rest of the landscaping.
Yay, cool.
I ordered more rock.
Nice.
From Chance.
Nice.
And, you'll be so proud. I mean, I know you already know this, but I laid all of the black
stuff before the mesh stuff before the.
I did it on my own.
Did you spray any like grass killer or weed killer? Or anything?
Was I supposed to?
They say the stuff kills it. It doesn't.
It was no. It was just dirt. There was no there was no grass in there.
Okay, I think he'll be good.
There was a dandelion or two. Yeah. I killed him. I killed him.
Yeah.
And by that I mean I like pulled him out.
Yeah.
I tried to get him by the root, but I'm like, dang, those guys are really in there. I'm like. So I just chopped him off, and then I put that black stuff over. But and then Kate was sure to congratulate me on my
say something about it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Do we want to talk about your favorite thing you've been talking to me about this week?
Love.
Mm-hmm.
The 5D world.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I think, and I don't really know what was brewing in the last week or so, but come April 1st, there was
Aries season, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
Is that really what it is?
Yes.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Because
it's the start of the new zodiac year. So it's like, this is like a big fresh start.
I feel it.
I do too.
Yeah, I feel it too. And it's interesting being so connected to self, not knowing when to turn it on and turn it off, right? Yeah. I stopped wearing a watch because like I'm not measuring things. And then as far as
for now, we'll see how long that lasts.
Coming back down. I did make my bed this morning.
You didn't?
Of course I did. No, I did.
Oh.
I did.
Well, why'd you say that? You always make your bed.
Jokingly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But
I had to kick Moose out of mine to make it this morning.
Oh, God.
But I was like...
That lazy bones?
I know. Well, his ass was up at 3:45 to 4:45. God.
You have a newborn.
Ew, I know.
I don't know how
we're just so grateful for him.
Bless him.
Taking shits in the store. Waking up at 3:45. I'm just so grateful for that puppy dog.
And we say that our worlds don't revolve around our dogs.
Thank God he's cute.
They definitely do. They definitely do. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I was just... I'm not really sure where I heard the term the 5D world recently, but I put that in air quotes because I'm going to fact check that later.
Yeah,
the
please
5D
do.
World.
I'm curious.
I meant to, ChatGPT. I'll punch it into ChatGPT and just see. But I think for the first part of the year, definitely like February, after Mr. Broken Bow left, like February to March. Both.
We should talk about March because you were the one you were the one at the beginning of March was like,
this is gonna be
March
a big
is
month.
Gonna be big. You were sending me all this stuff and like I really wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
I feel like I was hype man for it.
You were hype man.
I was hype man for it. And I think
has it been big for you?
I think internally, yes.
Okay.
Externally, no.
So 5D was huge.
5D was big. 5D was big.
Lots of expansion.
Oh my God. Truly. And now it's like, okay, to be ultra present, coming back down to the 3D world, it's like, okay, be here, hang out, be present. Don't be like in the future thinking, and because I'm an achiever, I'm a 3, Enneagram 3, I'm an achiever, like go, do. But I can do that and also make it look really slow. So all of March, like wheels are turning.
She was yapping.
Constantly turning in March.
Yapping.
But I think moving into April, May, June, it's like I want to just be. Like I want to be here on planet Earth with my people and actually dig in and like dig my heels in. And also like, I guess, put into practice like what I've been learning, like what's been going on.
Yeah,
the wheels are turning because it's crazy.
She's been floating up here. She's gonna come back.
Yeah. Not like it's we're not allowed to be up there sometimes, but coming back down to reality, it's like okay,
it's important.
Here's present day
in connection to those around us.
Yeah, human connection. Yeah, so like hibernation season, right? Winter months.
Yeah,
those are over. That's over.
You know what? I'm finally ready. Because I wasn't ready when it got warm a few weeks ago. Remember? I was like, no.
It was 80 degrees out one day. Oh yeah.
Like I'm not ready to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What was big in March for you? I feel like I was your hype man for that, but it's like, what came to fruition?
You were.
You had some big stuff come to fruition.
I did.
And her name is... I can't remember if we're doing names or not.
No.
Oh, that's right. Nicknames.
What did she say?
Nicknames. Yeah.
Nicknames.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll come up with a nickname. I don't have it yet.
And you know what? I'm usually pretty good at nicknames on the fly. I don't have one. I don't have one yet. I don't know well enough yet. I want to say teeners, but like that's probably
teeners.
Teeners.
I don't think that's
probably not it. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably call her that at some point, but it won't be initially.
Yeah.
Give it some time. Let it brew. What have you learned? What have you learned about yourself?
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a great question.
Yeah,
that's a great question. I've been learning a lot. It's so interesting how. Okay, well, first of all, I had to rethink, like, I never dated without alcohol. Alcohol was always present.
Yeah.
So that's number one. That's
how
huge.
cool. Yeah.
So not having that, you're so much more in tune with yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have something that's like taking the edge off, or, after a few more drinks, like you're feeling better, you're feeling different. Like, so Yeah, a lot more present, a lot more aware and engaged.
And intentional.
Much more intentional. It's so much easier to pick up on things like quicker,
Yeah.
And so much less anxiety, period. Period.
You didn't say or do the wrong thing when you were drinking. You didn't go, you didn't do something you maybe wouldn't have if you were.
Exactly. Yeah. That is
cool. Game changer.
Game changer. Yeah. And then just ability to reflect on, time together and experiences. And just, there's no haze. There's no I wonder if that was because no question.
You're not second guessing it in the back of your head.
And not that I did when I was drinking, at least not consciously.
Yeah.
But my perspective is just so different now.
Clearer.
My perspective is so much clearer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I love that.
It's crazy. Do you feel that way?
I
feel like you didn't drink as much as I drink.
Absolutely. On a daily, given your work and networking functions,
or just over the years.
I
feel like I was just generally a bigger drinker than you.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. All time went on. You know that. You know that. However, I don't. I think for me, it's I just get even happier. I get even more.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a happy gal,
Same. But I think there were just a lot of things that were happening that I didn't realize were happening until I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And now that I'm evaluating things.
Yeah. On a different level, you're evaluating things. And isn't it so funny too? I remember Richardson, whenever he and I first started, we had reconnected. This was years ago now, but I remember I wasn't really I didn't drink really at all with him. And he was like, this is refreshing. I was like, I mean, you don't hang out and not drink with people sometimes? I'm like, or ever? That was weird for me to have someone say, someone I was in relation with, wow, this is a breath of fresh air. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. It's good for everybody. It's not
alcohol's a normal part of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
We were,
which is so cool now that places like this have options.
Yeah. For us to still be social and connect.
Yeah.
But leaving and we're not going to get pulled over by the police officers outside.
That's right.
At the jail and
yeah.
They're out there. But yeah, I think another thing that I think was really cool with Broken Bow was that when we were sitting up at the bar top one evening and one of his friends had ordered a round of shots and he looked at me and he was like, it's okay, just leave it there. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Not because I wasn't able to tell someone I wasn't drinking. I would totally tell her it's not a big deal. I don't care. But then it's here's this city bitch.
Oh, it was when you were down there, city bitch. Yeah, no. Don't come in like that and be like,
yeah.
And
I might have had my pink cashmere scarf on that my mom got me for Christmas, but I am.
You didn't want to be that girl.
I am pretty down to earth, so at least I think that I am. So it's for me to come in
you are, but you don't come off that way. Look at this.
So I'll definitely shotgun and PBR to kick off 4th of July.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Not this year, but in years past I have. But it was cool for him to just be like, hey, I got it. Don't even sweat it. I'm like, thank you. So having someone on your team, having someone on your side, advocating for something that you're doing, even if, I'll give 2 shits if somebody else drinks. You can drink all you want. I'm not going to feel like garbage tomorrow.
Yeah.
You might.
And I don't have any issues. I don't have any problems going into places where people are drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm not, even if I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
It's
same.
It doesn't bother me.
No.
I have been pleasantly surprised at how easy
how much it doesn't.
Been.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been pleasantly surprised.
The lack of hangover, the lack of
it's so
regrouping the next 2 or 3 days.
Every day.
Yeah.
Way too early, to be honest. But
you're not mad
on the
about
weekends,
it.
Waking up early and being able to get after it every time and feel great and wake up ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
not dreading the day, not
yes.
Oh God, or having
I'm always
these
excited to journal.
Anxieties. I love it.
Gosh,
I love it.
It's nice.
I love it.
It's so nice.
Breath of fresh air.
It
anyway,
really is.
But yeah, I guess having someone. Would you say that? Teeners had said that she thought it was really cool that you're not drinking.
Yeah, and it was really nice to. Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
So, went on a date in Utah, as I discussed last time.
Yeah.
She was drinking, and she drank, and I told her, yeah, of course, like, please order wine, whatever. Yeah. But I sensed some discomfort from her.
Because you were choosing not to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And totally, I could have been totally wrong, but I don't think I was. And based on
energy,
a previous conversation, that sort of thing. And it truly didn't bother me at all. Like, I want everyone to be happy and do whatever they want. You know? Yeah. But it felt a little bit like a lack of alignment.
Yeah.
And so then for the person in my life now to tell me that
how cool it is that you're
not. How cool it is, and she finds it attractive. Yeah. And that feels really good. Yeah. You know, and I'm like, yeah, that feels nice.
A different level of appreciation.
Yeah.
And if I may, being seen on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether she chooses to, jump on the train or not, like, who cares?
Exactly.
You can do whatever it is that you want to. And
yeah.
I don't know. I think more times than not, though, I would venture to guess, like, you not participating will rub off on others too, like in your realm. Yeah. Maybe not everyone, but for the most part, like, they're going to get curious about it for themselves. I don't know if it's going to rub off,
but what I think is, we just start naturally engaging in different circles.
Yeah.
Because we're not going out as much anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
Oh God. Let's talk about St. Patrick's Day.
Let's do. It was fucking awful.
Man.
I felt
we're like, we gotta go.
It was the next day I woke up in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And not from drinking.
Because what a waste of an afternoon. We took the afternoons off.
We did.
Yeah.
Like, I had shit to be doing. You did too.
Yeah.
We were like, but let's go have
It'll
fun.
Be
let's
good.
try it.
Let's
It'll
relax.
Be good for us.
Let's relax. Let's not wear watches.
It'll be good for us.
I think I wore a watch that day.
Yeah. And I was just like,
oh God.
What we talked about, it's like events like that are completely centered around alcohol.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is a let's get fucked up day.
I mean,
that's what it is.
If Guinness
and I have been to it so many times and had so much fun doing exactly that.
Absolutely.
But it's like, and I'm sometimes still shocked myself. Like, I was shocked, and I journaled the next day. Like, I can't even believe how I'm feeling about this, because like every other year, I love going out drinking all day in St. Patrick's. How fun!
What's the worst that's going to happen?
God, I love an
someone
Irish car
pinches
bomb.
you.
Yeah. But to have woken up feeling like, I do not need to do that again.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good.
Was just,
checked out for
so
sure.
It's funny. You've been in 5D, needing to come down to 3D. I've been in my own little world.
3D, yeah.
Like, no, kind of a bit more in isolation. Like, been in just doing all my house stuff, and then the only person I've been hanging out with is you, and I'm like, okay, like, there are other people here. Like, I need to just. Because I've just been kind of singularly focused on...
all winter.
Just...
You're in your caterpillar stage.
I guess so.
Or is that the cocoon? Yeah. You're a cocoon stage.
Aries season, baby. I'm here for it.
I know.
Let's go.
Your birthday's coming up.
I know.
How old are you going to be? 35, 36? 37. Golly. I don't believe that. I still don't believe that.
37.
That's crazy.
I feel great.
Good. I
feel the best I've ever felt.
Yes.
I feel the best I've ever felt.
I love that. And if you're only however old you feel that you are, that's not a testament of that. I don't know what
I can honestly say that. I feel the best in my body and my spirit and my soul. Like,
it only gets sweeter with time.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I both on this journey, similar paths right now in life. No work, no kids, just digging into us. Man. Can you imagine what our 40s are going to be like?
Dude, I'm excited. I'll
tell you one thing. I will not be in America.
Yeah. I just want to
I will not be in America. I will be here sort of in America, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be here.
I love that. We know where you're going to be.
Where will you be?
TBD. I don't know.
I see you going back to Asia one day. Not to live permanently.
I don't think I need to live there again.
Yeah.
Although I could. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I could. I would love to live somewhere else again, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
But all I can think about right now is, like,
The ranch.
Yeah, let me get out there, and then I'll think about...
We'll figure out where the next destination is.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I sent you that little lake, Eufaula, that little lake condo.
Did you ever find out anything about that? Okay, let's wrap
No, and they never even called me back.
Let's wrap it up with real estate.
Yeah.
What do we got going on?
So, real estate. Honestly, it's been buzzy. It's been really buzzy.
We have a townhouse listed.
We have a town. Yeah, in the Hill at Bricktown. And honestly, we're priced pretty competitively. Yeah. So much so.
It's by far the cutest one.
It's the cutest. It's the best location, apart from the one right next door. Location as far as in the neighborhood. But honestly, I sent out. Did you see the?
I did. Looked good.
There were. I'd have to go back and count. There was like less than 20. Less than 20.
So that's how it is on the other townhouse I have listed.
So
I guess Oklahomans do not like townhomes.
I think maybe that American dream of white picket fence, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, yada yada. Like that fits the mold here in Oklahoma. Absolutely.
Right. And, but in other big cities, like everyone lives in properties like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's Oh,
it's
absolutely.
the only thing available.
I think those townhomes and the brownstones, just like a little bit further west, it's like our demographic for those
that are living here. Yeah,
it's executive homes that are being leased out, right? Like maybe more so than someone like permanently living there. But yeah, it's a very niche property, and so much so there's only less than 20 people that I sent emails to today for reverse prospecting. But I'm like, dang, like that's tough.
I know that is tough.
CR number 555, like angel numbers.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Courtney was like, and that's how you know it's actually kind of cool when you're aligned with your clients too. She's like, how do you feel about 555? And I was like, I love that. I was like, I think that's perfect. Actually,
I love that too.
Angel numbers. Let's throw an angel number in there.
Yeah.
And we got an offer that first weekend.
I know.
That wasn't enough.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And that's totally okay.
Yeah.
But the good thing about not being in a pickle is like you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
True.
Living in abundance, not in scarcity.
Yep.
There's going to be someone else that comes along
and sees the value.
And if they don't, thank God, because our clients can wait a little bit longer. Yeah. They'll wait a year.
Yeah.
They'll just keep living and enjoying their awesome townhome. Honestly, it really made me miss the lock and leave lifestyle.
I can tell. I was like, I know. That's why you sent me that condo. I'm like, are we buying a condo?
In Eufaula? I know. I never really. It's at Carlton Landing. Yeah, I've only ever heard of it. I've never been out there. But I was gonna.
It's interesting.
When you've been.
I've stayed there.
Times.
You
guys. Pella has the house.
Yeah.
I want to go next time you guys go. Just like tinker around.
That's not going to be there.
What's the pizza place? Mama Twigs? Mama Biggs?
Mama Tiggs.
Yeah. I want to go there. I saw that on the
It's good.
map.
We had it. Yeah, it's good.
But work has been good. So busy.
What real estate's on your radar?
Spring market. Got a couple clients under contract up in Edmond. A client under contract up in Guthrie. I'll tell you what. $31,000 in seller paid concessions right now.
I love that you did that.
Total between all of them.
Okay.
$31,000 in seller concessions. Yeah.
Still a buyer's market.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
16 for one, 15 for the other. We negotiated that.
What?
Builder was offering 16 on the first one in Guthrie.
Dang.
We negotiated 15 on the other one.
Nice.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That leaves room for
people need to hear this. If you're buying in this market, like new construction is really something to consider.
Yes.
Especially if finances are tight and you need some assistance getting into it.
Yeah.
Could be a really good option for people.
Whether it's buying down your rate a little bit, a 2-1 buy down. Oh man, she's getting blinds, gutters, she's getting everything.
Okay, good.
And I'm like,
good.
Yes.
Love
this is amazing. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Had we gone with another lender, the lender that we were approved with, my gal, she wouldn't have been able to offer those. But because this builder's connected, a kickback with the lender, City Mortgage, I think is what it is, they're able to give those $16,000 in concessions. It was only for the month of March, so long now. But it's still out there.
Awesome.
That's still out there. Yeah.
Deals to be had.
Yeah. Deals to be had. Deals to be made. But yeah, I foresee the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to be ramping up with inventory for sure. I mean, it's now April. The beginning of spring market was end of February.
Yeah.
It's kickstarting in end of February. So now it's people are getting excited. Once school's out, I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a halt. But then after that first little vacation, people are getting right back after it, whatever that looks like. But yeah, I don't think that I don't think it's slowing down. We've only got more inventory.
Yeah.
Than we have in the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Not saying it's great inventory.
Yeah.
But there are deals to be made.
I feel like everything good sells really quickly still.
Oh, yeah.
And everything else doesn't.
Multiple offers in my little...
Everything else doesn't.
My OG neighborhood yesterday. Multiple offers in wing spread. Yeah.
In what?
Wing spread down on like 100...
South 104th.
South.
I was like...
I know. I was like...
It's the South Side neighborhood.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm going back to my stomping grounds. And it was...
Oh my gosh.
Cute house. So cute. Very
That's
well maintained.
What you were showing?
Yeah. Well, I did a video tour for my client because he couldn't leave work.
Yeah.
And so... Yeah, and they were offers due by 6. I'm like, nice. Stacy Harrelson was the listing agent, and I was like, dang, I don't know if you remember me, but like, counter with us, like, let me know. Ultimately, they took cash. They took a cash offer, which I prepped my client. I was like, listen, I was like, we're one of 6 now.
Oh, 6?
They're into that. First, there was only 3. I know.
It was really well priced, or what?
Yeah, very well priced. Yeah, under 2. I'm sure it might have gone for closer to 2 with the cash. But then they don't have to fight an appraisal. Like, I would have done the same thing with my seller. Like, hey, tell the cash, like, up the ante, and then let's be done with this. So, anyway, I feel bad for my client. However, we're going to go
You're
look.
Gonna go find him something.
I'm racing. I'm probably going to, I don't know, watch on, but we're probably going to go.
It's time.
We're probably going to write an offer on the one that we're looking at tonight.
Yeah.
He's getting itchy. He's getting ready to go.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. And that's it.
That's it.
And that's a Wednesday. That's a Wednesday afternoon.
Is it Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay.
We're so drunk, we don't even know what day it is.
You said it so confidently. I was like, is it Wednesday?
I thought, well, yesterday,
I don't know.
It's all kind of a blur.
That's how it has to end. Is it Wednesday?
It's all kind of a blur.